All right, welcome everybody. My name is Kevin. I'm the GM. I'm going to be bringing you the highest of stakes tonight, and this is live from beyond. All right, guys, you want to head down the line and tell us who you are?
Alright, well, I guess I'm first tonight. So, my name is Kim, and I will be playing Mika Reyes, the CIA agent slash trained martial artist. Wacha.
Hey everybody, my name is Alex. I'm going to be playing Tony Zacapa. He is he has certain skills that organizations recruit him for, mostly stealth and infiltration. He's from where's he from? Guatemala. And yeah, like I said, he's trained in stealth and infiltration.
Hello, I'm Nick, and I'm going to be playing Oliver Constantine, a newcomer to the group, let's say, and an interesting fellow who they don't know much about yet.
True. All right, so you remember last time, fearless Gianluigi paid the ultimate price for his country of San Marino.
Goddamn tragedy.
San Marino now needs a replacement for their
Literally devastated the clandestine services of San Marino. All of it.
Fair
no
enough.
one left.
But the rest of you did make it out with the package. So we'll open the scene with you guys on this jet that's flying away from Cairo. Gianluigi had just been torn from your eyes by this missile streaking through the air towards him, and you can tell that you're leaving the city and perhaps the country behind. As you feel the rumble of the jet beneath your feet. So, Mika and Tony.
I I look at the people around us that like pulled us in that aren't Mika and myself, and I like find the guy in charge and I like throw Luigi's hat that came onto the plane, as you recall, and I throw the hat at the Fezora. Is that correct, Nick? I throw the Fezora and I say, I hope this package is worth a man's life, and I like throw it at like whoever's like,
Yeah, what the hell just happened?
By the way, a good Fazora is worth like at least two people's lives.
So you throw it at this guy who's sitting in the back of the plane. This can be your interjection, Nick.
All right, I catch the Fazora in midair. I look at it and I say, "This is one fine piece of craftsmanship." I don't know if it's worth a man's life, but well, I guess it depends on the man.
Look, I'd rather have Gianluigi on here with us. I didn't know him long, but he seemed like a fine agent.
Yes, Gianluigi. He's a friend of mine. Where is he?
Well, they're holding what's left of him, unfortunately.
Oliver drops the Fazora in surprise, but stops it from hitting the ground with his foot so that it won't become smudged.
Sullied.
Because it's a fancy piece of equipment there.
Okay.
He's like, what do you mean? What happened to Johnny?
Didn't make it. You know how it is.
I know. He would rather have been reading a book. It's too bad he was here with you lot.
So I turned to... Is there anybody else around? The pilot or something?
No, there's no pilot on this
you're
plane.
muted, Kev.
Okay.
Sorry. There's a door that goes up to what you assume is the cockpit. You're still in radio communication with, as far as you know, with all the other operatives you were introduced to so far.
Oh yeah. What was the name of our the main dude, the guy that was helping us?
Oh, I have the notes. Hold on, I have it.
Okay.
Antietam? No, that's our team.
No, there's a director.
Sure, there's the director.
Agincourt,
Mhm.
Thermopylae, and Waterloo.
Right. So just to give a little rundown. So yeah, the person you seem to be taking orders from is called the director. There was another field agent that you met very briefly called Agincourt.
The guy that gave us the earpieces.
Right, and then he disappeared very quickly. And then there was someone who helped you with analysis and maps and stuff, and you should go this way. His name seemed to be Thermopylae. And then I think you guys found out that the pilot of this craft's name is Waterloo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like. Let's see. Is the director still on the line here? Can we find out what this is all about?
She says, "Yes, I'm here. What is it, Mika?"
You care to explain why there's some kind of fake Egyptian security forces are willing to hunt down and lay waste to half the highway over whatever's in this suitcase or packet, whatever it was, bag?
She says, "Well, you see,
That highway was set to be demolished anyway.
I'd love to explain. What you hold in that bag, you're free to open it up, is what would appear to be one of the largest diamonds in the world. You can do so.
All right, I pull the diamond out.
Okay, it's this huge pink diamond. It's like the size of your palm, and it just, as far as you can tell, it is, absolutely flawless. She says, but in fact, this diamond is a spectacular fake. I'm afraid
You sent them in there for a fake?
We risked
Oh, I
all
don't
of
know.
our
I don't know
lives
if I
for a
have an
fake
earpiece,
diamond.
actually.
she says,
Does Oliver have an earpiece? Is he listening?
Yeah. We all need this diamond where you're going next.
And where's that, if I might ask?
Monaco. I was going to wait to tell you this till you got there, but since you seem interested, I'll let you know. There's a deal going down tomorrow night in the Monte Carlo Casino in Monaco. We don't know who the buyers are, but we do know they're trading something very valuable for the graph pink, which is the actual diamond of which you're carrying a copy. What we're interested in is the sellers. You see, our organization was created to track them and gather information on them. This is the first time they've come above ground. We need you to be there, find out what they're selling, and if you can, obtain it or capture one of them. I'll leave it up to you. But this is our prime mission directive, and this is the first time we've had reports of them coming above ground.
What's her name?
What was the name again?
Of what?
Of this secret organization?
They call themselves Altos.
Altos. Can't say I've ever heard of them.
Not many have. They're extremely secretive. They're either very, very new or extremely old.
Any idea what their objective might be?
We don't know much. They've been setting up connections across the globe. High-powered politicians, corporations, but all in the highest of secret. They seem to have, from what our reports are, some sort of advanced technology. We can't be sure, though, until we make contact.
What do you mean advanced?
We're not exactly sure.
I'm just saying, if this is just some jewelry thieves, I feel like it's a little
Not nonsense. What's your name, Miss?
Reyes. Mika Reyes, CIA.
Well, Miss Reyes, if impressive new technology is at hand, we should check it out.
I'm just saying.
This organization, they're connected somehow to a series of disturbances we've detected across the globe. We have. When you finish with this mission, we'll introduce you to our lead scientist. I'm sure he can explain it in greater detail, but I assure you, there are some very powerful people interested in getting to the bottom of this.
Understood, I guess. But I feel like we're doing the job of local law enforcement here.
She says, I assure you, local law enforcement is not up to the task. Even if we were to tell them that these organizations existed, they would be completely outclassed.
All right. So if I understand you, the objective here is to obtain either whatever piece of information they have or one of their members, bring them back for interrogation.
That's correct.
Using this diamond? Fake diamond?
If you need to. If you can capture the original diamond as well, I'm sure the U.S. government would love to have it back.
Who's selling them the diamond?
We're not sure exactly.
But they're staying at the hotel?
The deal is going down at the hotel. I would assume that the members are staying there, but we can't be sure of that either.
Wait, Director, hold on.
Yes.
So you are from the U.S.? Oh. Alright.
I'm sorry, Tony.
I just wanted to know who the Policia was renting me out to.
Says our directives come from the proprietor, and I'm afraid not even I know exactly who he is.
Or she.
It's a little
So
shady.
why? Proprietor.
Do we have any kind of established cover going into this hotel or into the casino?
She says, no, but Agent Thermopylae can assist you with whatever records you need to have created, and I assure you our organization has a very sufficient amount of funds should you need to purchase additional equipment or clothing.
Well,
How long do we have until this trade goes down?
It's sometime tomorrow night. That's all our agents were able to uncover.
And we don't even know who it's with.
Listen, Tony.
Yeah.
We didn't recruit you because we heard that you were amateurs. I'm sure you can figure this out.
So does Oliver doesn't know anything more than these guys, right? I assume he was just on the plane because, like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so I would like to get to know my fellow plane mates.
Okay.
I say, is this guy Thermopylae?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. I need a hat. Not that one though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you can't have that one. There's no way you
No,
can have
I don't
that.
want it.
Oliver's
No,
clearly
no.
holding on to it as a keepsake. So Oliver is like, he stands up, and you guys notice that he's really, really mismatched. He's wearing like a ridiculous polo with pants that like don't match it at all. And yet he's wearing these like extremely fancy dress shoes, probably like $1,000 dress shoes that came out of nowhere and have nothing to do with his outfit.
Well, then the hat will suit you perfectly.
Yeah, the hat's gonna go really well. And despite what it sounded like so far, you catch a really strong hint of a muddled New Zealand accent every time he opens his mouth. Just so that's clear. And he stands up when you guys are, done debating about this and walks over and says, well, Miss Reyes, it's nice to meet you. And you are, sir?
Say, I'm Tony. And I reach out with my hand.
Oliver, he extends his hand a little reluctantly and gives you like a single shake.
Tony holds on to it and gives it 3 shakes.
Well, strong grip you got there, sir.
Say,
interesting.
Who are you with?
Well, me. I'm with myself. My friend Gianluigi, he told me to come here. He said you guys had some work for me.
So
Wow.
good.
I like it a lot. That's really fantastic.
I'm not running the operation. You'll have to talk to the director.
Yes, the director. Yeah, I heard. But good old Johnny, God rest his soul. He said I should come, so I did. We met we met actually at a small nation spy convention a couple of years back. Only for spies from countries that have 10 or less spies total.
I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm listening to your awesome accent.
Oh, good. Listen, when Aaron comes back, he's gonna have a run for his money for the the crown of accents.
I don't know. Fritz is holding real strong in Eternal Lies.
Did I cannot?
All right, so
Well,
go ahead.
I guess.
What do you do, Ollie?
Well, I spy, but I don't know. What do you do?
So cute.
So yeah,
Reyes
fine
kind of
thing.
says offhandedly, whatever's needed. Anyways, I imagine we'll be in Monaco in short order, so maybe we should figure out how we're going to go about this. I imagine if we can get into the hotel, maybe we can figure out whoever's selling this diamond, since we have a fake. Perhaps we can take their place.
Well, I mean, that would be pretty easy. We just need a room number. Do the...
Director, you got a room number for us?
So I'm patching you through to Agent Thermopylae now.
Thermopylae, eh? Right.
Says, "Hey agents, how's it going? I heard your last little encounter ended with a bang."
The man died.
Oliver looks unamused and straightens the fedora on his head.
But what is it that you guys need to know? I'm here for you.
We either need to know where the sellers are staying or how to get that information.
He says, "Well, we don't have a lot of information. We only know the meat and where the meat is and what's being sold.
What's being
I
sold?
imagine. What's that?
The diamond.
The technology or the diamond?
Sorry, or what it's being bought with. Yeah."
Can you tell us more about this technology?
Says, "I'm afraid not. Only that the interested parties are willing to give a very high-profile diamond in exchange for it. Something that couldn't possibly be fenced anywhere else. It is a bit of a strange trade. Like I said, there's no way this diamond could ever be fenced for anything close to its value. So
Maybe this is one of them weird situations where the person buying it just really, really likes diamonds.
could be.
A rich person.
Seen that happen in the movies a couple times.
Look, Mr. Constantine, I'm not sure what constitutes the Secret Service down there and the land down under, but seen the movies.
Excuse me. Just to clarify, I don't really appreciate it when you confuse me with an Aussie. Just keep things civil, all right?
Where did you say you were from?
I didn't actually, but I'm from Tupelo. It's well, we sort of live out on our own, but New Zealand owns us, so whatever.
Right.
Okay.
So you're from New Zealand. Okay.
Moving on.
So you'll need to do a bit of rooting around there. It seems there are several high-profile guests in the area, but I don't think I have a complete list.
Well, I guess maybe we just need to book our way on to one of the into a suite at the Monte Carlo and go snooping around.
He says, "Certainly, I can book you a room. You want to book directly at the hotel attached to the casino? I have to warn you guys, I've heard a lot of chatter on French and I don't know how to say
Monte Carlo in?
Yeah, there's like a word for it, and I don't even know how to begin to pronounce it. But anyways, the French Secret Services. I've heard a lot of chatter around there recently. I doubt you'll be the only agents operating in the area.
And what? We're not friends with them?
Our organization is higher clearance than theirs. They both officially and unofficially don't know that it exists, and we'd rather keep it that way.
At least we'll be the best looking ones.
Yes, that's a good point. The director has cleared a very large amount of funds should you need them.
We do, actually, but we need them for the casino. Gotta establish a reputation, you know?
I understand. Well, I'll give you access to your accounts as soon as you hit the ground. Speaking of which, unfortunately, due to some unfortunate circumstances with the airspace, we can't approach past the coast, so we'll have to drop you off over the water.
Right. And
Like, with
do we
parachute.
have a contact on land, some way to not arrive in Monte Carlo, dripping wet from having to swim ashore?
Yes, a boat will come out to meet you.
Right.
But you can choose to from where it goes from there is up to you.
Fair enough. I think we need to get into that hotel so we can start snooping around. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of intel to work off of here, so we'll just kind of have to, wing it.
Well, Thermopylae did say he had an incomplete list, but perhaps a bit of one anyway.
Certainly. Well, I'll work on shoring it up as quickly as I can. I'll have it to you once you reach the ground.
Do we dive in? Paracaídas?
Well, as you like it, actually. We have both diving suits and parachutes available.
Yes,
Yeah.
but if you dive in a diving suit from too high, you're going to need the parachute now.
Maybe we can swing by low.
Well, whatever you prefer. Just let Waterloo know. They'll take care of the rest.
Well, if there's a boat, no need to dive. I'm thinking.
Yeah. I guess let's just parachute. I don't feel the
Directly
need
into
to
the boat.
dive out of a plane into the ocean. It seems unnecessarily, risky.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to be attached to somebody.
Why is that?
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a thing that I do.
That's
Oh.
not a thing that you do, Tony?
Yeah. Unless
I'm sorry,
unless-
Miss Reyes. What were you asking about the credentials of those in the spy industry from New Zealand? Seems like your friend here is a little short on gumption.
I'll just attach myself to Mika. It's fine. We'll jump
Mr.
tandem.
Mr. Zacapa here is not what anybody would be calling a spy or agent of any kind.
It's true.
It's more like a Smurf to me.
Smurf. I don't know what that is.
Does it come some kind of racial slur?
Alright. I guess Mika puts on, I don't know, like a jumpsuit and straps on a parachute.
Okay.
Yeah, Oliver does the same. Put on a parachute. Prepare to parachute.
Tony rolls his eyes and says fine, and puts on a parachute as well.
Okay. Okay, great. So it's about an hour before you arrive. You hear Waterloo come over the comms. He says, almost at the drop zone. Have you guys decided how you want me to handle it?
We're just gonna parachute in near the boat. Just make sure that it's there.
He says, "Yes, I've received communication with the captain. He's ready and waiting.
What kind of boat is it?
What's his name?
It's a fishing boat.
Captain's name.
If we're gonna land from the air on the boat, I think it might be that we need a bigger boat.
He's well, we'll see what you get.
Captain's name?
Santiago.
Santiago. Yeah.
All right, well, let's do this.
Yeah, all right. We all jump absentmindedly out of the plane.
I jump out screaming loudly.
All right. So the back of the plane opens up, and you can feel like the wind rustling past you. You step towards the edge. You see it's nighttime, and below you can see like a small light like blinking in the ocean.
Hey guys, look, a buoy.
I'm really hoping that's the boat.
All right, good idea.
All right. So,
All right, right before we jump, I kind of muttered to Tony, it's been a couple of years since I jumped that I parachuted. You know.
I look at you.
Right as we kind of drop off the edge of the plane, I say, I was never very good at it.
I look at you and go, you liar.
Oliver like hesitates a moment and then clasping the Fazora tightly to his head, he jumps out.
all right, you start to hurtle through the air. Below you can see this light is attached to a darker shape on top of the water there. It's pretty far below you. Why don't you guys give me a speed roll or speed tests if you want to land actually on it.
How hard is this speed test?
I'm not sure Mika would be quite so confident to try to like nail a. I'm just gonna aim for like the water nearby, and have them fish me out.
Okay.
Just so I
How
don't
hard is
like
your speed test?
literally crush Tony's skull into the side of a fishing boat.
Don't worry, Kim. Tony's going to be nowhere near the fishing boat.
Some of them will. All right.
What's the difficulty?
I don't think you need to roll, Tony, probably, if you're not actually operating in a parachute.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, no.
All right, I got a 16.
Yeah, that should be good. The difficulty is going to be 4.
All right.
4. Wow. All right. Well, so Oliver's trained in both perception and assessing danger. So perceiving that there's a lot of danger in this, he hones in like pretty tightly on the angle of the ship, and hopefully makes it easier on himself to see exactly where it is and how to land on it.
So wait, let me just parse this for a second. Any action that involves danger, you're gonna say
Just perceive it.
you can
Having perceived the danger of the situation, I will
Well, no,
sidestep.
I thought perception was good enough for him to like really
Okay.
Hawkeye
okay.
this, but I thought there would be some more.
It might
flavor
mitigate some of the factors of it being dark, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I can dig that. Because it's dark and
You know, out of
Jumping into the
New
plane
Zealand,
and
they only
everything.
have like 3 or 4 lamps out there, so you kind of get
Yeah.
used to having to fumble through the dark.
All right. What's
I said to Mika,
John Luigi's curse is not.
as we fly through the air, I say to Mika, we've been closer than this before, eh?
Don't remind me.
so you needed a 12, right, Oliver? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, it's not a big problem. You hit your parachute and you land, a couple yards from the boat. And you plop down
there's
into
a
the
shark,
ocean.
right? And I'm
Yeah,
dead.
there's a shark and you eat
I need new characters. Fuck.
Parachute directly into the mouth of a shark, like slipping right into its gullet.
like nothing
Actually,
but
like next to the boat was one of those fish with like the little lamp on it, and I misjudged, and now I'm eaten.
directly down the throat of the shark. In fact, the shark chokes to death and you drown. Okay.
All right, so I need a new, really small country.
Can a shark choke? I don't know. questions we need answered. Okay. So after a few minutes, the boat picks you up. It's crewed by an old, salty-looking man. He speaks only heavily accented French, and doesn't seem to like to talk. Seems rather in a sour mood.
Not too thrilled about the situation myself, so I'd tell him in broken French, just get us to land.
He says, yeah, all right, fine. Anywhere in particular you want to go?
Well, I guess as close to Monte Carlo as you can get us.
Says, yeah, I can drop you right off on the beach there if you want. Or get you close enough to swim.
Well, as long as we can make landfall, I guess, without being
Alright.
seen.
Be about 30 minutes. Don't touch nothing here, all right? Got a lot of delicate equipment.
Is there
Oliver
Is there
dragged
delicate
himself on
equipment?
board.
There's like lobster traps and stuff.
I'd say, are these for crabs?
He says, no. Lobsters. Do I have lobsters in the Mediterranean?
I don't
should
think
look.
so.
Yeah, no. But they have lobsters fucking everywhere. You don't know. It's one ocean. It's all connected.
Sure.
Not enough research done. Stream over.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay,
I don't
anyway.
really believe this whole captain story. Immediately shoot
They
him in the
actually
head.
didn't invent lobsters.
It's all.
until-
It smells.
2000
It smells a little bit like a trap. A lobster trap.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Something fishy about this whole situation.
Ugh.
Crab people.
All
Crab.
right. Later on, when we make it to the shore.
Sure. So about 30 minutes, you pull up near the shore, and the captain says, all right, here we are. You're about, I don't know, 100 yards away from the shore just before the waves start.
Spiny lobster caught in the Mediterranean Sea. Palinurus elephas.
Kaboom. Catches,
Yeah, but
he's
there's
a-
like
he's a
one of
spiny-
them.
Got
There's like
lucky.
one of them. I don't think this guy would have
Just
this whole industry
one
based
guy.
on.
It's
Based
the
on,
only guy. He's the only one. If you want a spiny lobster, this is the guy you gotta go.
Can we change our name to Spiny Lobster?
He's less of a fisherman and more of a lobster hunter.
Each one's worth like $10,000.
Yeah. He,
All right. I guess we.
The Distant Shore, Episode 2, Spiny Lobster.
all right, so
I guess we hop off the boat and swim to shore like savages.
Yeah. So we're still dripping wet anyway when we get to the fucking shore.
sure.
Awesome.
The distant shore.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how distant it was, but you already answered. So
So, so you arrive. You can see that the beach is not deserted. There are a few people around, mostly like couples on walks or something like that, or
It's not the middle of the night?
no, it is, but don't worry. This is good because they won't find it weird. 3 people just like appearing out of the ocean
walked out of
in
here.
normal clothing. That's fine.
I thought you were wearing wetsuits.
No, we chose just the parachute because
Oh.
we didn't want to go diving.
Didn't know we were
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
have to,
We needed casino money.
like 100,000 unmarked bills soak now.
No,
Alright.
he's gonna patch it to the account.
Okay.
All right, we try to like come up across like some rocks or some part of the beach that like I don't know people don't.
Slightly more secluded.
Yeah, maybe there's like one of those like
I like taking quick pick around.
anti-erosion like outcroppings or whatever it is we can sneak up along.
Sure. Yeah. I'm sorry. Who are you trying to sneak from? Just like the people?
Yeah.
Just so people don't make a scene of like 3 strangers walking out of the ocean seemingly from nowhere.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
That's
Yeah,
what I do.
You get up onto the beach, and you don't look too conspicuous. I guess your clothing's a little strange. I assume being like to blend into the Cairo populace,
yeah, that's
but
probably true.
I get.
Well, mine just doesn't blend anywhere.
Anybody know how Monaco looks upon like skinny dippers?
So you would know. Here, I have a.
Because
A
I would
couple of other
totally just.
countries, yes, but not Monaco.
So Monaco is has I think like 30% of the population of Monaco are millionaires. It's like a very, very rich.
I thought you were going to say 30% of the population are skinny dippers.
Well, I
If
don't
you're a
have that
millionaire
statistic.
and you live on the beach.
I was like
What the hell
wondering
else are
what
you
the
gonna
hell
do?
you were looking up. Like, how many people are nude on a daily basis in Monaco?
A lot of them, probably.
A lot.
At least in the shower.
I mean, I'd say most people everywhere are nude on a daily basis.
Either way, I don't know. Do we get off the beach unseen? I guess.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty
Alright.
easy. You can get up to a road. There's some cars going past.
I mean,
It seems-
we are spies, normal people.
I say, hey, Thermopylae, what can you get us at least some dry clothes?
He says yes, absolutely. I can call you a cab if you need.
They land the plane 100 yards away and just hand us the
Just
plane.
drop off some clothes.
Wait a second.
Well, if we wanna go check into the hotel, I don't know if we want to necessarily walk up to reception in dripping wet clothes coming off the beach.
Agreed. We wish to look inconspicuous at reception.
He says, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I happen to know that they're, you know what? If you, I'm sure the hotel deals with this sort of thing pretty often, having, a bunch of tourists around. You could go there. Unfortunately, most of the clothing stores are closed since it's nighttime. But
What exact time is it? Is it like early morning or is it like midnight?
it's early morning.
I could probably get us a room.
Maybe this would be easier if we were already booked in.
He says, all right, I can take care of that. You guys want, what kind of room do you want?
Just I guess a suite.
A suite,
All right.
please.
One suite coming up.
We need to all be connected by a door.
All right.
Well,
It's
isn't that
done.
how a suite works?
We've got 3 rooms, all connected by doors on the top floor.
No. I like Tony's idea. Find us a way for 3 rooms to be connected by a single door.
Revolving door.
The old 3-room suite. Sure, I've got you checked in. Just need a name.
What names, please? Oh, all right.
Or names.
I'll go by Tony Reyes.
Yes, Olivia Oliver Zacapa, please.
All right.
Actually,
right.
you might as well just check us all in as Gianluigi della Costanza.
No. I say to Thermopylae, I'm like, just check me in as Tony Zacapa. It's not my real name anyway.
Wait, what?
All right.
Hold on.
And Mika?
Sure, just put the whole thing under Zacapa.
All right.
Zacapa clan.
problem. Rooms
I like
all
it.
ready? You can check in anytime you like.
This Thermopylae guy has like no initiative whatsoever.
Alright, fine. I guess get us a damn cab.
All right. He says, it's already waiting for you up on the road. You can
All
see
right.
like there's a car like stopped up there.
At least if it's like 4 a.m, we can just go there without making too much of a spectacle because hopefully most other people are sleeping.
I plan to strip down to my underwear.
I don't know if that's
I mean-
necessary.
This is not Damon Smoke. You don't need to do that.
Oh, sorry. This has nothing to do with us sneaking in. I'm just gonna do it.
He says, but be careful with that cab driver. I wouldn't want him to drive you to anything drastic.
I turn off my transmitter.
No. I don't know
I shoot
if
myself
there's-
in the ear that the transmitter's in.
There's only one way to turn these things off.
All right. So yeah, so you get in. The cab is playing some kind of music you can't quite identify.
Is it in Uber Black?
No, my God.
Because this is an Uber X.
Listen, I thought you were talking about the skin color of the cab driver.
You would.
All right, moving right along.
All right, it appears to be a young Spanish gentleman, and he's playing like Spanish music.
An Uber Mocha.
Okay.
Negro Uber.
Okay. All right. So you get in, and he starts driving you away. He takes you over to the hotel. I'm afraid the hotel picture I have, I think, is I don't have a hotel picture. Oh, I do, and it's at night. Well,
I asked the driver whether we're far from the Odeon Tower.
Well, I have a map.
What is time-lapse photography of somebody's taillights?
What the fuck is the Odeon Tower?
It's one of the tallest skyscrapers in
The optical data
Monaco.
network?
Is it in No. Is it in Monte Carlo?
It's Monaco.
I keep
No.
forgetting if we're in Montenegro, Monte Carlo, or Morocco.
Oh, okay. So Monte Carlo is a district of forgetting the names of what you just said. Monaco. Monte Carlo is a district of Monaco. Yeah. So
Right.
you are in both Monte Carlo and Monaco.
Mind blown.
I don't think it's that close to it. Although Monaco itself is very small, so you're not you can't be that far. All right. So, anyways, you get out of the cab in front of the hotel, and you can see that even though it's 2 a.m, it appears there's stuff going on inside. There's people.
Party.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, go get our keys.
All right.
All right,
Tony,
so you step inside. You can see there's there's a concierge there. There's a receptionist.
I
you know-
want to watch Tony with the receptionist.
All right, so she kind of
ooh, a she.
yeah, she looks at you. She says, "Hello, sir," in French. What can I help you with?
I say, oh, sorry, not that. I go, oh, Bella, I seem to have gone on a trip, and I show her my backpack. I was like, but I didn't bring my card. It's under a Zacapa.
She says, yes, Tony. No problem. Would you like a new set of keys?
Yes, please.
She says, right away. Oh, and your wife said she ordered you a bottle of champagne. It's waiting in your room.
Oh, thank you.
She says, absolutely. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Send up
I
some
said, no,
dry
I'll ta-
clothes.
I say, I assume there's robes in the bathroom? Yes?
She says, yes, of course. Would you like some fresh clothes sent up?
He looks at himself and goes, why?
She
Am I
says,
out of fashion?
Yes, you bastards. Yes.
She says, you just look a bit wet.
I wink at her and say, so do you. But yeah, send them up.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
Oliver walks away in disgust.
Abandoned
so-
ship.
Does she
She,
give me the keys only to my room?
Yeah.
It's a
That's
suite.
Wait, what about his suite of rooms?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're all open. It's fine. Yeah.
She gives the barest hint of a smile, and you can see her cheeks sort of redden a little bit, and she says, certainly, sir. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, I'll call you. And I grab the keys.
Okay. Okay.
I guess having seen Tony
Um,
grab the keys, we'll meet him by the elevators or something.
I tell them about the wife and the champagne.
Okay.
Say, Thermopylae, you know anything about this?
He says, with compliments from the agency.
Stop wasting our money. We need it for the casino.
Oh well, I'm glad you could get a champagne
director
since you
says
had to
alive.
drop us off in the middle of the ocean.
Airspace rules are what they are, Mika.
Fair enough.
Champagne to roll with.
Yes, I'm in constant awe of the power and, you know, supplies
Might.
afforded this organization.
All right, fair enough. Well, all right. So you get in the elevator, takes you up to your room. It's a very nice suite of rooms. They're overlooking the ocean. You've each got a full bathroom, with like a jacuzzi in it. And
What floor?
Top floor.
Nice.
What floor? Number. It's important.
The 23rd floor.
Nice.
I think there's only one.
Oh well, so this is actually just the casino. The hotel is opposite this. There's a big courtyard in the middle with the casino on one side, a courtyard, and the hotel on the other.
So there's
I like-
23 floor hotel, huh?
I try to open the windows.
Okay, yeah,
Say,
no, they are not the kind of windows. You can
Crack it.
crack it, but that's it.
Say, I know what you're thinking, Tony, but keep it in your pants.
What? Just
You can
planning
kill a
it.
person from this height with your stream.
Planning an escape route, Mika.
We don't
Yeah.
have the parachutes anymore.
We don't need them. You only need a parachute to skydive twice, Oliver.
All right, well,
What?
let's say, Thermopylae, what do you need? What do you need to gather some intel on the rest of the guests on this floor? Like, I assume this is where like the suites are.
Well, why don't
So-
we?
He says yes. On your current floor, down the hall is David Azier, French millionaire. Dario Arrigo, an Italian race car driver. Diana Westwind, an actress from Hollywood, and next to her, James Akin, her producer. There's a few other people checking in tomorrow.
Who's the second guy, Kev?
Dario Arrigo.
Do we suspect any of these people as being party to the deal?
It's who I'd start with. Certainly, any of them could or could not be involved, but a lot of them are certainly influential people. It's difficult to imagine that the actress herself would be a cover for some sort of undercover agent, but you never know.
Well, I guess shouldn't be too hard to gain entrance here.
Okay.
I've had to pose as a hotel maid on more than one occasion.
Ha ha ha
It's
ha.
a bit sexist.
Okay.
All right, so Oliver, like, when the conversation's over, Oliver takes his earpiece out of his ear and, like, very pointedly puts it down and motions to the other two to, like, come to the other room with him.
I go to the other room, but I keep my earpiece in.
All right, well, then we don't have much to talk about, do we?
Alright. I leave my earpiece.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you take it out, you stick it on the table. It's gonna make
Sure.
it's gonna make it really hard to tell whose is whose. But anyway.
No, we're spies. We know how to do shit like that. We
Aren't,
put them down at a certain
aren't they all
point,
hooked
we're
up to the
spies.
same channel, anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to get somebody else's earwax.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's either wet or dry. And
I
you
put
don't wanna
mine.
mix
I put mine distinctly by my bed.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, yeah. So you step into the other room.
Yeah, so I like close the door and I'm like, just out of curiosity, does anybody have any idea what the fuck is going on here?
I think you've been privy to pretty much all the information that we have.
But what the fuck are we doing here, mate? My friend Gianluigi called me, said, got a good adventure going on, but I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Who are these people?
Look, I'm just doing what my superiors told me. I was assigned to this, and I'm gonna play it through to the end.
So this came to you from your government then?
Yeah.
And you, Mr. Zacapa?
I'm a little bit of a trouble with the Policia Judicial back in Guatemala, and they're loading me out to this organization.
So this is some kind of official thing then?
Mm-hmm.
Can only hope.
So good at it.
They certainly seem to be to have some kind of setup.
Well, so do the fucking Gambinos, but it doesn't mean they're official anything except crooks. Crooks and wankers.
Well, either way, they are what they are, and sort of figured I'd just ride this one out. That's what I've done. It's worked for me this far.
Haven't you ever seen Alias Man? Jennifer Garner, she thought she was working for the good guys, but she wasn't.
I haven't seen it, so it's a
Nope.
bit of a spoiler. But
What happens in like the first 10 minutes of the show, mate? Come on.
Sorry,
I have seen
haven't-
Jennifer Gardner.
Haven't seen it, I guess.
I'm just saying, we don't have to trust these guys just implicitly. Doesn't make much sense.
I don't
Do
trust
you have
anybody.
some kind of alternate plan? I guess the first time we came in contact with them, we immediately started getting fired on by mysterious non-government Egyptian goons.
I
They
assume
did-
those were the Altos.
I mean, you can only assume, but certainly there's no proof one way or the other.
Well, look, I mean, if important new technology is in the works here, I mean, either way, I guess we should make the exchange. The exchange that is of us for them, and then the fake diamond for the technology. But seems a bit risky. But anyway, so
Well,
what,
I mean-
what's the plan?
The plan is to get the info, right? Not.
Look, we got to get into the rest of the rooms on this floor. See if we can figure out who it is that's here to make a deal. Or anything suspicious, I guess that would point us towards either the Altos or whoever has the diamond, right? We can either try to pose as those people, or if we can just get the location of the meeting, maybe we can swoop in and
Well, I
take all the
assume
stuff
there's
and
two.
arrest everybody involved.
Well, there's two people that. I mean, there's two groups that know what's involved, right? Whoever's selling the diamond or whoever's trading the diamond also knows what they're buying, essentially.
You would hope so.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should try and break into the hotel computer, find out some more information about the other guests.
That might be a lot of guests.
Guests in
Oh, on this floor?
fancy rooms, guests who arrived recently, perhaps. Guests in groups. A few things to narrow it down, but
You know who falls into that category? We do.
well, yes, and that's kind of the point, isn't it?
We gotta watch out for the other spy groups as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Look,
just
by all
saying,
means,
anyone wants to make a distraction, perhaps early morning when there's not a lot of staff is a good time to go to the computer, get the reception desk.
There'll be a lot of cleaners in the
I mean-
morning.
I imagine there's Wi-Fi in this room. You might be able to get into the network without having to go steal one of their computers.
Great idea. Anybody bring a computer?
You guys can have, I don't know, I have a cell phone or something you can carry.
Well,
I mean,
I
you're
have a
a computer guy,
smartphone. I didn't know if that was. I have a smartphone with a little extra smart.
My
Sure.
I don't know.
expensive item is like a sophisticated sat phone.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Sure,
I have.
yeah.
How did I list it?
Well,
Yeah,
Look
a
at you
smartphone
guys.
with a little extra smart. That's exactly what it says. Yeah.
No problem.
Fine.
Yeah, you could probably do some damage from there.
All right, I blow up the hotel. Great. All right, well, I'm gonna try and hook the hook the phone into like the Wi-Fi and see if I can kind of get behind the surface of things into the registry and such.
Sure, no problem. Yeah. So give me an intelligence roll. This is just going to be a difficulty 5.
Damn.
Wow.
Just.
Difficulty 5.
I think you probably have some assets.
Well, so I'm curious because as the title might imply,
This seems pretty dangerous.
No, it's not that. It's just that I have this skill called hacker, which I think might have something to do with it. Which means that.
No, I don't see how that would apply.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind then. Yeah, so I gain quick access to a desired bit of information in a computer or similar device.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to know?
All
I
the
want to know.
passwords.
Yes, I want to know all the passwords. No, I want to know like if any other groups on this floor or like the fancy suite floor have arrived, within the last day or two.
So David Azier has arrived in the last day. The race car driver Dario Arijo has been here for a few days, and Diana Westwind and James Akin both checked into their rooms a week ago, but they have a note on file that says they are not presently, or they were not in Monaco until yesterday. They had left.
They all showed up at the same time, jerks.
Well,
We're supposed to narrow them down.
I relay that to you guys. I mean, how do you feel about that? Should we pick out these 2 people that arrived a week ago but didn't arrive?
As I said, I think it might be worth it to try to get into their suites and take a look around.
Yeah, I would start there. That's all.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Right. I put back in my earpiece.
I say, yeah, I guess I put it back in. I say, all right. So there's either if you're good with that thing, and I point at your computer or whatever it is. Anyway, you can spoof one of these key cards. Either that, or we'll see if we can commandeer a cleaning cart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't I just get into the room?
How enabled would like a cell phone have to be for me to like alter the code on a physical magnetic chip? That seems pretty hard.
You might actually need a machine that does it.
Yeah, you would need a card printer machine or a little bit more sophisticated machine.
Yeah, something I could like even stick the card into and then change.
What if we just open the lock that holds the door closed?
You mean like break the door?
No. Just open the lock.
Can you pick like a card reader?
You can with like a card, like the master key version of a card, or like a thing that you slip in there that then you use to tell it the same information the card would tell it.
What kind is the lock? Does it look like you can possibly get in without the proper card cab, like through illegal ways?
So they're pretty sturdy doors. They're thick. The locks are solid. It'd be very tough to kick it down. Maybe I'm not understanding the question.
So I think I think the answer is probably no, right? You can't just like easily fool a card key thing without some physical apparatus that we would use to fool.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to like stick your credit card in the side of the door and like jimmy it open or something.
So it's time to either be like the maid or a member of like the party and convince somebody that like we lost our key and we need a new key to our room or something like that. And
there's definitely no way outside?
Oh, I mean, you can definitely get outside the hotel.
No. On the 23rd floor.
We can't.
Not from these windows. Yeah. I mean, you can try to break one of the windows.
But I'm saying, if these windows don't open, then even if you got outside, yeah.
And then it's going to be cold at night if we break our windows. So like.
I mean, not just like physically like smashing the window, but you could break the
joint that holds
it to just a crack.
But then you would you'd also have to do that to theirs when you get over there.
Yeah.
it might not be so hard for us to do it from inside of our own room for you to get outside. I think the trick might be to get inside.
So Tony will break ours and then like scale the hotel to their room, and then you and me, Mika, once we've like gotten our way inside, we'll open the window for him.
Yeah, you'll break the window on the other side, and he can climb back in.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he'll feel like he accomplished something.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, if there's a...
Miss Reyes, you said you'd like to be a maid? A geese?
Well, if that's the way we're gonna go, we could try to do that. Either that, or we can try to pose as a room service.
Geese?
And what, force our way in?
Well,
So I don't know
don't
if
they usually let you in when you're room service?
say Mr. Constantine, if you're in the network, maybe we can wait until one of them puts in some kind of room service order, intercept it, and co-opt it.
Sounds like a good idea.
This is the kind of shit that happens in spy movies, isn't it?
Guys, can you imagine if they order lobster?
Spiny lobster?
Chef's specialty.
Would like one cat killed by a shovel, please. Smashed and then shot. All right, so
So is that the way we're going?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just, like, knock out the room service person.
going low key, it seems. All right, cool.
We could also like try to go down to whatever the kitchen, gain access to that, see if we can't steal a uniform or something like that, and then just grab the order when it's on its way up.
Well, doesn't Tony already have like a fancy suit or something?
Yeah, not like a tuxedo.
No, but like something that would make you look like maybe you worked in the hotel anyway. Like we don't need to steal like a kitchen uniform for you to look like
sure.
you're delivering room service.
You're right. I just need like a name tag. I'll steal one.
I mean, in this day and age, if you can disrupt their internet access, they're gonna ask for maintenance pretty soon, right? You just go over there and pretend you're the IT guy.
It's true.
Boom. This lady's just a font of ideas. So, what are we doing? Are we like all right?
What are you guys
Here's what's
doing?
going on?
All at once.
Mika, yeah, you will come in offering maid service. At the same time, Tony will show up in his suit, bringing their order, and I will appear, having responded to their call of the internet going down just after they placed their room service order, and the three of us will be like, "Oh, we got so much work to do in this room. Like, let us all in."
Yeah, sounds good.
Maybe we shouldn't like play all of our cards at once here.
All right, then.
All right, let's go with the IT guy. Cut their internet.
All right. Well, I could try it. That seems like it would be pretty difficult. All right.
Wait, but then how would they make the call? Phone?
Well, the phone.
I think it's cell phones. Everybody's got cell phones.
Well, but I mean, the internet's like for their internet, not like the phone in the room doesn't work. I'm not gonna like physically cut their phone line. They can still.
I mean, all the phones are. Well, we don't need to get into it.
Yeah,
They're
we
probably all voice over IP phones. They are all voice over IP.
Yeah, but I just cut their Wi-Fi, not their.
So that's what you're doing?
Well, I'm gonna try to. It says here that I can discern the level, function, and difficulty of the activation of technological devices.
Okay.
So I don't know if that means like it's easy for me to tell the difficulty level or function of the deactivation of a technological device.
That's
Such as the router accessing.
Yeah,
the
if you wanted to stop up the main router, if you wanted to reboot it or just set it to, not issue new request or not accept requests, then
Right.
it'd be a difficulty 4 task.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't work.
All right. Well, what can we just go like talk to the actress and be like, you know,
I think we should
How
talk
you
to the
doing?
scout driver.
What do you want to do? Like go over there and say we're big fans and we want an autograph?
maybe like I don't know, take her to dinner or something, and like try to steal or like leave her door open or like steal her card or something.
Let's go to
Alright.
dinner.
Let's
Leave
have
your
a
door
fight
open.
in front of her door. Let's have a fight in front of her door where I claim that one of you guys pooped in my bed.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I guess after having like gotten rid of my wet clothes, I'm gonna grab one of these robes,
Sure.
and then I'm going to go look for like the employee like locker room. Take the elevator like all the way down to like I don't know
Okay.
the fucking basement.
The thing labeled employee locker room.
And then look for a room or look for a door that says employees only.
Sure. No problem. So you see a door that says employees only, and you see it just swinging closed.
I
Like so-
super quickly catch it before it slams.
All right. So, you see a back room, but directly in front of you, there is a man in like a suit, and his like collar's all unbuttoned, and a woman in a cocktail dress, and you see them standing just in front of the door, right in front of you, like giggling. The man is holding like a champagne bottle that's open, and they're like looking around.
Was our champagne bottle in our room?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, just check.
So they're on the inside of the
have any
employee
coming?
only thing, or they're on the outside?
Yeah, they don't seem to notice you. They're like giggling and they seem drunk.
That's fine. I would rather not be noticed, so I look for anything that says like locker room or anything like that.
Okay, I mean like, they're directly in front of you in the hallway.
But this is so this is on the like inside of the employees only thing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Is
yeah.
there- So here this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a uniform, preferably a
Sure.
maid's uniform. I guess I will try to kind of duck out of the way. If they seem busy and engrossed, I don't want to like call any attention to myself.
Okay. Sure.
So if they're already drunk, or at least until I get a uniform on, since I'm wandering around in a robe.
All right. So they look drunk. So it's going to be a difficulty 2 speed roll, just because there is literally nothing to hide behind. You have to rely on making no sound.
Okay. Difficulty 2 is 6.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't make this up.
Do we get any points back, by the way? Or...
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
do
You can
they?
refill your. So I mean, like, the recovery rolls are like what 10 minutes, an hour.
Oh, 10 minutes, 10 hours.
Yeah.
Do we get all those back as well?
Yeah, yeah. You guys can refresh your pools. That's totally fine.
Wait, everything just comes back? John Luigi would have spent so many more points on his last rolls.
But you can only spend one. I'm gonna spend 2 speed points plus my edge to lower it to difficulty 1.
Okay.
7 will do.
Nice. Okay. So
So I can try to
You-
just
you
kind of
s-
quietly and inconspicuously slip by them down the hallway, I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an intrusion here. Just as you're about to slip into the employee locker room, the door swings open towards you.
I unfortunately have no XP to get rid of this, so I guess I will have to
So why don't
just...
you take the next fee and give one to somebody?
I'll give one to Oliver, because I imagine he has none.
Okay.
mate.
So a man is like sort of surprised to see you. He's like, "Oh, can I help you, ma'am?"
He says, I seem to have gotten a little lost. I was coming out of the showers and I ended up out here. I need to go back and get my clothes.
He says, "Well, let me lead you back outside. You said you came from the pool?
No, I'm new here. I work here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is
and they
this
give
the
you
men's locker room? I guess I don't know what door I must have gone through. I'm looking for the women's locker room.
So make a mental. Is it mental? Intellect test. So I'm gonna make this. I think this is a difficulty 5.
All right.
Since you're wearing a guest robe.
A guest robe. They're not all the
Yeah,
same
but-
robes. They're fancy double robes.
Mika, you should let the robe
I don't think they probably
fall
have
open
robes in the employee
slightly.
shows.
You should let the robe fall open slightly, lowering this to a 4.
I do have find the flaw if he has a straightforward weakness.
His
Yes,
love
he
of
likes
pattern.
women. That's his
He has
straightforward weakness.
raging
Open the
boner,
robe.
perhaps.
He only has a weakness for dairy, despite his lactose intolerance,
Well, you found it.
and it's glaring.
All right.
So?
Well, I will. Yeah, I'll try to be like flirtatious and a little silly to be disarming, and I guess I will spend 3 points.
Sure, I'll give you an asset on that. You can take it down.
So, and then I'll spend 3 points of intellect to lower it another one, which makes it difficulty 3. So I still need a 9. Fingers crossed,
All
boys.
right, what do we got?
Whoa!
Oh,
2. You can spend that new XP to reroll it if you want. A shiny new XP.
Yeah, what's
Do
XP
it.
for?
Do it. Blow your
Well,
XP.
you can level up your character with XP.
At this rate, never.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'll hold on to the XP when we're in a fight and I'm actually good at stuff. This is like not
Okay, fair enough.
Miss
fair enough.
Reyes' area of expertise.
Yeah,
at
perhaps
all.
she wasn't the best infiltrator. Okay, but anyways, I guess the next step here is gonna like punch this guy in the Adam's apple and like walk.
Yeah, the backup plan is to simply incapacitate this poor fellow.
Fair enough. He's like, well, all right. Yeah, the locker room's straight through here. By the way, I'm Diego. If you need anything, just let me know. And he like kind of gives you like a friendly smile.
I like I do a little like, oh, thank you. I'm Mika. And
He
I like
says,
slip past him into the locker room.
He says, all right, well, hurry up. Miss Ostia has got to be around here somewhere. And if she catches you late, it's not going to be good.
Thank you so much. I like run
All right.
off. And
Yeah.
I guess I'm just looking for like any kind of like uniform clothes to slip into as quick as possible.
Sure, yeah. There's like a rack of. So do you want a maid's outfit, or do you want like a staff outfit, or like?
I guess I was gonna go for like a maid's outfit, or like
Okay.
room attendant, whatever it is,
Well, so there's like cleaning staff outfits, and then there's
Yeah,
like hotel staff.
like cleaning staff.
Okay, yeah. So you can grab one and put it on.
The other thing I want to look for is like, I guess I imagine the staff have like some kind of keys that they use to get into the rooms.
Yeah, there is a set of there's a set of keys in the wall, and but I'll give you another intrusion to tell you that they are locked behind in a cabinet.
Well, having just spent my only XP,
He did
Makes
it
you
on
my
purpose.
plaything.
I guess I don't know
Wow.
how much XP does Tony have?
1.
All right, you could have this one then, and spread it around.
Olivier, was
Terrifying.
concerned.
Not all right.
By the way, I should have given you XP last session. We can talk about that at the end of the session. But anyways,
All right.
and Oliver, you can have Giancarlo's XP from last session.
John Carlos.
Yeah, I don't know who
You'll
that
need
is,
him
but...
when he comes back as a cyborg to kill you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Android.
He's a robot the whole time.
Is that
All
a
right.
phone?
So it's locked behind inside some kind of cabinet, just a regular
Yeah, yeah.
lock
It's just
with like
it's
a
just
key.
like a white cabinet with like that glass that's got a mesh wire threaded through it,
But
and
it's
it's
just like
got
a
a lock on it.
it's just like a regular key lock.
Yeah.
Karate chop.
So one of the items that I had like made a note of having is like a small multi-tool.
Sure.
I imagine being a CIA agent, I would at least have some training in like picking a lock.
You do have some training. You can make a speed test if you want to try to pick it.
All right, I will try to pick it. Is it? It's not particularly sophisticated, I guess. What's the difficulty?
No. It's gonna be a 4. You can use intellect or speed actually.
I'll use speed. I don't have any edge in intellect. All right, I'll use another couple of points to bump that down to a 3. Do I have anything else?
You also have that skill in lockpicking.
Also karate chops.
You've got that danger sense, and
I have perception.
possible.
I guess I could look
whoa.
inside of the keyhole, right, and see the exact position that the teeth will have.
I don't like the direction this is going.
No. Yeah, the only thing I have is find the flaw. So unless it's like damaged or something like that,
no.
but we'll do it. Well, 9.
All right, great.
Exactly it.
All right, so you stick your multi-tool in there. Takes you a moment since it's been a while since you went to a basic locks and locksmithing class, but you're able to pop it open.
Didn't even have to spend XP.
Didn't even have to.
We're making progress, boys.
We're headed up. Okay, great. Yeah, so it pops open and there's like key cards hanging on lanyards, just all in there.
So hoping that there's one with like, I don't know, floor 23 on it or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one that says floor 23.
I grabbed that one and.
Oh, you know what? Well,
Damn,
fuck it.
there's-
It's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, the hooks
Yeah,
have
there's one that
numbers
says
on
floor
them.
23.
I'm just hoping I don't have to take all of them.
No, yeah. There's one that says floor 23.
All right, I grabbed floor
No, he was
23.
going to give you another intrusion. That's what he was going to do.
Well, the only intrusion I can think of was that one was missing, but that would be like kind of lame because like you would just have to refuse it, otherwise this whole scene would be a waste. So I'm not going to do that.
Smart thinking, GM.
Thanks.
Smart thinking.
Okay, but there is an intrusion that I'm going to give you. You heard footsteps approaching the door.
Don't take it.
It's Miss whatever her name is.
What was her name?
Olivia?
No.
No, Ostia.
Miss
Yeah.
Ostia? Yeah, I'll take the intrusion. I'll give the other one to Olivia.
You greedy whore. Okay. All right.
I'm just trying to save my XP for more than like 2 seconds here. I just
Oliver,
want to have
you're-
some for later.
You get one.
For when like
All right. So
when like
door
the shit
busts open.
actually hits the fan, you know?
Yeah.
When I have to shoot a helicopter out of the sky with a 9mm pistol.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the door opens, and a woman in like a business suit and like a green blouse underneath, with like gold jewelry, like looks in and she's like, "What are you doing in here?"
Just getting changed. I'm on my way. I'm sorry, Miss Ostia.
She says, "I don't remember seeing your face. Who are you?"
I just started today.
She
It's my
says,
first shift.
Do you have your ID badge?
I'm supposed to go pick it up right now.
All right, make an intellect roll here. Here's a difficulty.
19. So you need like a 68.
Oh, no, I'll let Alex decide if it's 3 or 4. I'm torn.
How professional does this woman look?
Very professional.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
God, fucking Judas.
Alex, do you not know what happens when he hands you power?
I'm just saying.
It's be like,
she-
yes, and it's a
Alex,
3.
I'm gonna give you an XP.
Oh!
I'm
Whose
just saying,
side are you on?
If she looks super professional, then she knows her stuff, right?
Everybody, please note that in this game, 1 XP is equal to roughly 30 pieces of silver.
What? Don't know where that
What is
conversion
another
came
roll?
from.
What?
I imagine my my feminine wilds won't get me very far here, unfortunately.
You could try.
You don't know?
Just
Why are
lower
you
it
so
by one.
judgmental?
I'm gonna burn another 3 points of intellect.
All right.
Though we
You're
might have
getting
to do some.
getting dumber by the minute.
We might have to do some recovery rolls after this.
See? I just got a free XP for nothing.
Well, I guess you can always punch her in the throat.
I'm gonna try a reroll.
Whoa.
Boom!
Oh,
He
yes!
held on to it for 4
18!
seconds.
All right.
Isn't that's an effect, isn't it? Or is that
Yeah.
is it 19 that you have to get?
No, an 18 counts. What do you want? Give me some suggestions. I don't.
She falls for your
Minor.
feminine
Wait,
wild.
what is it? 18, 19, or 20 gives you an effect?
Yeah, it's a minor effect.
Wait, how do you get a major effect?
A natural
20.
20.
20.
Oh.
So how big are these effects supposed to be?
I think there are suggestions in your thing.
There are.
Well, my suggestions are like combat related, like you trip your target and knock him prone. So I'm not sure that super applies
You
here.
trip her. She lands on her face, unconscious. She can't question you anymore.
All right. She's like looking at you with concerned eyes.
Maybe
I
somebody
suggest
was
that what
supposed to
happens is-
start today, and she gets me confused with that person.
She's like hold on, I will check your picture, and she like pulls out her phone and she's like, something spotty with the internet. Something thing's always malfunctioning. All right, well,
Somebody's
whatever.
been trying to turn it off and barely succeeding.
Also, Mika's her racial ambiguity makes her just fit in everywhere.
She's just got one of those faces.
She's like it's like Jessica Alba. You're like, where is she from? Not really sure.
It doesn't matter. They all look the same to this lady.
Just seen a million maids come and go.
All right, fair enough. All right, she's like, oh, whatever, fine. Get back to work, and then she like turns around and like walks out of the room.
So yeah, yes, Miss Astia, thank you. I guess having my I like make my way back up to the 23rd floor.
Okay, sure. There's also carts in there if you would like. There's cleaning carts.
Oh, I figured the cart would be in a closet on the 23rd floor. But yeah, I'll go and like grab a cart and take it with me.
Oh yeah, they probably would be, wouldn't they?
Usually hotels will have
Maybe.
like a cleaning supply closet on each floor.
That's right. You're right. Okay, cool. All right, so you head back up to the 23rd floor. As you're heading up, you stand next to a man who also gets off on the 23rd floor. He's very well dressed. He's wearing a tuxedo that's sort of like opened up. He's got the look of a person who's been up all night. His hair's sort of messed up, and yeah, he looks like an older gentleman. Salt and pepper hair.
All right,
Well-dressed.
I guess I'll like kind of hesitate by the cleaning supply closet for a second as I watch him like go to his room just to see like what room he goes into.
Sure. He goes into the room that John. Oliver identified before as the room of David Azier.
He was
David Azier.
that was not the race car driver, right?
It's a millionaire.
That was the millionaire. I say, okay, I guess having my ear thing on still, I make a mention of it to the rest of the team.
Okay, sure.
Say, David what was it? Azier?
Mhm.
All these people have the same name. Aster? Azier? Whatever. I say, looks like our millionaire friend just came home. And then I will try to gain access to the supply closet, the cleaning supply closet.
Yeah, it opens up. There's carts in there and sheets and stuff. Cleaning supplies.
All right, I guess is it like morning now? Would it be like an appropriate time to make rounds?
Yeah, it's morning, but it might be a little.
3 in the morning. Room service.
It's like 8 o'clock, but
It's too early.
it's a little early to make rounds for cleaning service.
But then again, if
I'll-
I forgot to put the serve thing out,
Yeah, I guess I'll go look for doors that like don't have the do not disturb. If they all do, then I'll just maybe like
No,
wait
no, no,
around.
no, no, no. Most of them don't seem to. Um, so you see, I mean, you want to go to the first door you come to?
Well,
Well, he knows who they belong to, right?
so I guess we're focusing on those four people. I guess I will definitely not go to the millionaires one. I guess let's go to the race car driver's room first. Check that.
Sure. Okay. So as you approach it, you notice that the door is just slightly ajar.
All right, I'll try to maybe like listen
Find Oliver.
for to hear if anybody's in there.
Yeah, you can hear snoring coming from inside.
All right. I will make. I say, hey Tony, the room number, whatever it is, with the race car driver is open. If you want to try to get in here and look around, the guy's snoring away inside while I try to do one of these other rooms.
All right, I see. Oh yeah. Should just check the see if the rooms are open to begin with.
You know, the old just go check the door handle.
Just check the door handle.
Spycraft.
Yeah, I like head on over, and I see.
All right.
like-
Yeah. So you walk into the room, or you're gonna open the door.
Yeah, is it dark?
No. So it's morning, so there's light coming through. The windows provide illumination for the most of the room when they are open. I actually only have a shot of the hotel at night, but anyways. Okay. So you open it up. And you can see it looks similar to your room, except everything in this room is like pushed over. There's like a potted plant near the door in your room, in like a huge pot with like stones inside it. It's like pushed over. The stones are spilled everywhere. There's like smash bottles on the ground. You can see someone like lying in the hallway.
Snoring.
This
That's
one
the
doesn't
guy-
seem to be snoring.
Oh.
He maybe did.
Yep. Alright, I like. Alright,
But it's,
I
it's a
like.
woman in a dress, like a kind of a cocktail dress or something.
She maybe did.
What'd she maybe do? Okay.
Alright, yeah, I like sneak in, or like I close the, or I close the door behind me, but I like leave it ajar, right? Like I like don't
Okay.
don't close the lock essentially.
Okay, yeah, you can hear the snoring is louder from deeper in the room.
Alright, can I see the woman clearly?
Yeah.
Is she breathing?
Yeah, it looks like she is breathing.
It's two people here. Alright, okay, so I walk in a little bit deeper, but still like kind of keeping an eye out for on both of the people, and I like just take a look around, see if the.
Okay, so you walk into like sort of there's like a living room in each of these suites. You walk in, you can see the fireplace is still on, and there's a table. There's bottles everywhere. You can see on the table there's like a mirror set up with like with a few lines still on it. There's a bunch of people sort of laying around. There's a guy sitting at the table, but he's like this. You're not sure if he's sleeping or not. And the door to the door to the bedroom is like knocked off its hinges.
Some party.
Wow. Tony's like, I was at this
Yeah,
party.
alright.
Be careful. This could be
so
like a
I try-
tiger in there.
So one thing I do is I like loosen my tie and like unbutton my shirt a little bit and like undo my belt and makes it look like I was like one of the party goers. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like just in case, on the off
Right, so
chance.
I'm going to give you an intrusion. The guy at the table, his hand sort of like slips, and he is going to wake up. Does he fall? Does,
So
does his head plant onto the table and he falls back asleep, or does he wake up?
the question is, have I managed to dishevel myself by this point?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'll take the intrusion.
Okay.
And I'll give a point to Mika because she's been so nice to give him out to everybody.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Back
All
at
right.
the
He
2XP,
snaps
boys.
up, and and he looks at you and he says, Martine?
I just like grumble something and I like lean over to where like the cocaine is and I just like pretend to do a line and just like.
All right, he squints at you and he's like, Martine, have you never done cocaine before? You have to suck it up your nose.
I go.
You actually do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
This is
Alright.
about to go really bad.
Perhaps.
I hope
Oliver's,
Tony is
like,
a.
listening over the comm
like,
channel.
well,
He's just like, oh
maybe
my God.
maybe Mr.
Perhaps you should
Sokapa
take a speed test.
is cocaine fiend, and this is nothing for him.
Surprise!
It's just like baby
Alright,
stuff.
well,
In every campaign.
Well, I figure
Yeah.
I have some time before I have like 2 minutes or something before it really hits me.
You know?
Cocaine.
I think when you snort cocaine, it's pretty quick.
Well,
I think
Tony
that's
doesn't
kind
know
of the
that.
idea.
I've made a
Well,
huge,
he
tiny
does
mistake.
now.
Tony's
Well,
not
that's
a
a
What
target.
are
find
you doing
out.
with his art heist money? Or I guess
His
his heist money.
Oh.
He's just like invests it. He's just like an
No,
asshole.
he's been traveling the world, climbing towers.
Oh my God. All right, then
All
what
right.
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's what I want.
started the most beautiful trip of Tony Sakapa's life.
Maybe this is just gonna make him like a really super secret agent. Maybe he'll just react like incredibly fast to any danger.
Yeah, let's hope that happens.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. The guy he like stands up. You can see he's got like a bottle in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, my friend, how did you even get here? Oh, and who did you bring with you? Who's this?"
Oh, he's holding it like threateningly or like.
Well, no, he's got it like in his hand.
Oh, he's drinking, man.
He's like gesturing with it.
And
Party is
flashing out.
back on, man.
And what he's asking, who's this? Towards whom?
To you.
He's probably seeing double.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry.
You're on
Tony's
coke,
a
we
little,
get it.
a little slow in the pickup.
Must be the cocaine.
What
Yeah.
do you mean, man?
What's the Kevin?
What
What's
do
the
you
chance that this is? Does he speak with an Italian accent? Is this Dario?
He does speak with an Italian accent. Yeah.
Kevin, what's the chance that this cocaine was laced with something really dangerous?
I don't know. If these
No,
are like
that's
rich
not good.
people, they probably have good cocaine.
That's probably true.
And how many women are there?
There's like 5 women in this room.
All right. I just tell him. I look at him. I was like, I'm like, I just need to make sure. I say, I'm Tony. I just got to make sure that these girls get back all right.
He says, "What's the matter? They're safe here. Oh, come have a drink with me." And he like raises the bottle. He says, "This bottle of wine is at least 200 years old."
Tony does like a appreciative like nod. Is like, yeah, fuck it.
All right, man.
All right, you need to make a difficulty 1 intellect test.
Watch him
What-
fail
what-
this.
But
Yeah,
you're,
watch
only
them.
allowed, you're only allowed to roll a d2 because of the code.
Yes.
All right, solid.
All right.
Well, like I don't want to drink. What's going on? Like I don't. Stuff.
All right. Yeah. So he's like, "Come on over here. Come on."
And I was like, they're all okay, right? And I look at the girls.
It's like, "Yeah, they're fine. That one's ugly though."
We try, you know. Sometimes we try to send you the best ones.
She's like, "Yeah, definitely, man, definitely." And he like starts like pouring like a drink. Like he's got like it's like one of those glasses from the bathroom that like you're supposed to drink a drink of water, and he just like fills it all the way to like the top.
All right, I like take another glass and like let him pour in that one, and then I give him the really full one.
He pours them like both like to the top.
It's terrible. All right. Yeah,
Tony,
sure.
do it.
Fuck
I'm
it.
sure Tony is a cop and knows how to party.
Yeah.
This is not his first rodeo.
All right.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. So I guess the
just found
cocaine's
out.
kicking in now.
Oh no.
I guess you should take this drink to take the edge off or something.
Okay,
Alright.
can't get any worse, man.
All right, Tony.
I'm trying to think of intrusions that won't like instantly end your life.
You stumble
like-
near a window that's
Here.
conveniently been
How
broken
about this?
open.
As Tony gets more high and inebriated, his every now and then his like Spanish words like keep sneaking into his conversation. Like,
Fair
'cause-
enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Sure. You can. I
Right,
don't know
that's
if you're
also-
supposed to
at
suggest
this point-
intrusions, but
No, I'm not suggesting an intrusion. I'm just saying that's what's happening.
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. The guy comes to look at you, and he says, "So, what are you doing around here anyway?"
I take a look at the girls, and I'm like, I thought it's like, how long? When do I go? When you say? Take the girl.
He's like, yeah, probably something like that, and like you see, he's like starting to like nod off again.
I like very. I like also like kind of put my head down like a.
You guys find Tony. 3 hours later, asleep at the table.
this hasn't really been very helpful at all, by the way.
Okay.
All right. So what's the chance? If once the guy seems to like doze off, I would like to continue with my mission, but I'm not
Yeah,
feeling
okay.
You
so
know,
high.
why did you go in there again?
All right. So the GM
to get
intrusion.
high.
The GM intrusion is that while he like starts to get groggy, it takes him a good like 10 or 15 minutes to finally doze off to sleep.
10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna fall asleep at that point.
All right, so Oliver is quite concerned about what's going on, and he's going to leave the room and make his way over to the suite that Tony has gotten.
But
Well, hold on.
so now you're talking about Oliver, because I assume once the guy like woke up, I would have.
Well, no. Well, Tony, you have to. Are you going to take the intrusion or not?
Oh.
Decide on your intrusion.
You can pay your way out of it. You can pay an XP to.
Nah, I'll
Alright.
take it. All right, so,
So why
I'll
don't you make a?
and
Why
I'll
don't you
give-
make a?
I'll give one to Nick.
All right. Why don't you make a might test here?
So is this okay? I have a question. Does this have to do with endurance? Because I'm
Yeah,
really
sure.
good at that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I can, especially if
Your
I can-
mountain climbing endurance lets you endure cocaine.
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
it's anything that's to do with like physical and mental endurance.
Well, give it a shot.
I fished Tony out of a fair bit of trouble, and I know he's been into some shit.
What's the
Before.
difficulty, and what can I use to reduce it even further?
It's going to be a 3, and you can use
that's
your.
up to you.
What's up?
I said, and that's up to him to know what. Can
Yeah,
reduce
exactly.
it
That's
even
true. You're supposed to suggest to me what can.
Well, I'm just by like, first of all, I assume it's for me like falling asleep or something, right?
Yeah, huh? That's right. That's
Yeah. So can I use my endurance, like endurance, and then I'll reduce it using speed or might,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
whichever. I have an edge, so
Okay.
I think you said it's a might test, right? No, well, that should
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, 15. Yep, that's totally fine. Okay, so yeah, you don't fall asleep. You can see him doze off, and then like right as his eyes close, he like falls out of the chair and begins snoring. In the ground.
you know what? I'm gonna see if like there's any loose wallets or identification.
Yeah,
lying
yeah.
around.
His cell phone like kind of like flops out of his.
All right, I got the cell phone. And any name or info, mom's last name. I'm like clicking through trying to figure out who this guy is. If this is the main dude.
All right, yeah. Make another intellect test. This one will be difficulty for you to like scan through his emails.
I don't know how to read.
Not
He's
anymore.
high
you
as
know.
fuck.
All right, how tough is this?
Just take the whole thing.
Just a 4.
All right, I'll reduce it by 3. I don't have any edge in this.
Why don't you just steal the cell phone?
because then he'll figure it out.
Also, he made it.
I don't want to get one of these girls in trouble, Nick. He'll think they stole it.
He's gonna murder these girls.
Look,
He's gonna push them through the crack in the window.
look, Alex. Sometimes when you're making an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs.
Yeah, so 13. Success.
Okay, yeah. So you find an email from David Azier that says it says our man the archaeologist is will be arriving on site tomorrow, and he said he has the diamond with him. Meet me in the flower bar on the first floor at midnight.
All right, I forward the email to Oliver from this phone, but then I make sure to delete the sent mail.
How'd you get my email address?
I guessed it's olivernerd@gmail.com.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oliver Nerd. Wow.
That's
Disrespectful.
give a spy a little more credit than that. It's clearly Oliver Spy at newzealand.org.
New Zealand.
I thought at australia.com.
KiwiPower.net.
Doesn't make it to me, okay?
All right, and then I leave the cell phone where I found it, delete the sent email, and stumble my way out of the room.
Okay. All right, cool. So Oliver, you see Tony coming out of the room.
Out. Yeah.
You can see his eyes are totally bloodshot, but wide open.
Oliver, I sent you an email. It's really good.
He's got a white smear along the top.
Yeah,
lip.
I'm all right, mate. Yes, I'll read your email. Let's get you back to the room, eh?
You gotta read the email, Oliver.
Yes, I'll read the email. First bid for you, perhaps.
Oh, where's Mika? Is she around?
Meanwhile, Mika was gonna go
Sure.
to the actress's room and see whether there was a do not disturb sign.
Yes.
There is not.
All right, I knock and say room service.
All right. A moment later, a woman opens the door. You can see she's wearing a sort of disheveled cocktail dress, and she's got eyeliner under her eyes. It's kind of streaked.
She just came from the party across the hall.
When I see her, I'll say sorry, miss, I can come back later.
She says, "Yeah, okay, that would be great."
All right, I'll just leave her be. It's fine.
All
I
right.
can literally come back later.
Do we hide the cart in our room? Because that would be what's up.
I'll just put
What
it
does
back
the
in the
what does the
supply
real
closet.
cleaning lady think when she walks into the room and there's already a cart there?
We put do not disturb. She's not gonna
We're
walk
not
in.
gonna let her in the room.
Oh, it's cleaning lady's there.
Somebody's in the room, Alex.
She's being sneaky.
It's behind you.
They're letting me know that you're sneaking into the room.
All right, so
Internet
I won't disturb her, and then I'll go to I guess her producer's room and check
Okay.
that one.
There's no answer.
Okay, I use the key I found to access the door.
Okay, sure.
All right,
So the lock opens up.
all right, I'll I don't know. I'll park the cart and pretend I'm actually turning over the room, and then I'll I guess I'll go scour the room and see if I can find anything.
Sure. Make an intellect test. It's gonna be a difficulty
actually,
5.
Can I take an action real quick to do a recovery roll because my intellect is getting quite low.
You wanna just take a breather there in the bathroom? Sure. Yeah. You can spend 10 minutes.
All right, I'll do.
I feel like I should have taken a breather and took a nap with that guy.
That's a D6, right? 1. All right, that's not good. All right, so you say an intellect test, eh?
Yeah.
I am trained in perception actions.
That's great. Yeah. And I will give you another. I think you get another accent just from your CIA background on this.
Ooh, so bumping all the way down to a 3, eh?
What's
All right.
that?
What's an
So
asset?
that makes.
It just knocks it down one.
All right, so I need a 9, 10.
10. Okay. It takes you only a moment before you recognize that the suitcase has been modified in his room. It has a false bottom. You check it real quick. And you notice that there's two pistols, two 9mm pistols inside, along with an ID badge. Identifying him as French Special Forces, French intelligence agency.
These guys.
Okay. That's fine.
This is James Akin.
Yeah.
Akin.
The producer, right? Quote unquote.
Gems.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I like leave it all be. Does the ID badge, does that match the name for the room?
No.
What does the ID badge say?
I didn't come up with the name.
Francois.
It's a weird name.
Fabienne
You got a generator?
Jewel.
All right.
That sounds French, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
But you have
Nicely
to
done.
say Juin. You can't say like Jew.
say-
Well, so I assume I have my phone with it. I use the phone camera to snap a quick picture of it, just for the record. Okay. But I'll leave it be as I found it. There's no reason to.
Email it to oliverspy@australia.com.
It's so obvious. Nobody will ever find it. I take a quick look around to see if there's anything else, but I imagine if this is the Special Forces, then they're not going to have the diamond or anything else.
Doesn't look like it. It seems the room's pretty sparse.
Okay. I'll just make my way out.
Make sure you don't leave any marks, man. It's Special Forces.
Okay.
I'm CIA.
So,
I know how to do this.
all right.
Say my first rodeo.
Right. So we only got a few minutes left in this session. You guys wanna talk about what you want to do from here? Got some information.
I would like to award Nick best accent of the session award.
So I will
I mean,
just
you guys have pretty good American accents for two foreigners.
I'm gonna park the cleaning cart back in the supply closet, and make my way back to our room. We'll hold on to the key cards and the uniform. It might come in handy.
I want to take a nap.
Actually,
Alex,
so
your characters
assuming that they have cameras everywhere.
Sure.
I guess I'll go by and clean our room, and then grab some regular clothes, and then I'll switch my clothes in a bathroom somewhere in the lobby.
Okay, sure. No problem.
But I'll hold on
Don't
to
worry,
the
there's
cards.
cameras in the bathrooms too.
All right. So
Yeah, I think. I mean, well, we got some pretty good.
Well, the next plan is to either intercept or find the person that's supposed to deliver the diamond, right?
Was it the archaeologist? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what is,
Well,
can
so
you-
we
can
have
you
a
read me
meeting,
one more
right?
time what the email says?
Sorry.
Kev, can you read me one more time what the email says?
it says our friend the archaeologist says he's bringing the diamond tomorrow. Meet me in the flower bar at midnight.
Is it dated yesterday?
Yeah.
So we've got 15 hours or whatever until that happens.
Yeah. And then I guess we know that the producer is French Special Forces or French Secret Service.
What about the extras?
She could. I imagine we can quickly verify whether that's a real actress, but
Is she the other one who also moved in a week ago, but just arrived yesterday? Is that?
Yes.
So
But-
she may also be some kind of.
but I'm sure you could go on some tabloid magazine and compare pictures or something like that.
Sure. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
So everybody knows who Austin.
I mean,
Powers
I
is.
got to look at her, so
Yeah.
I'll
It,
go-
it did look like Diana Westwind.
Okay, so they're probably just using her as a cover. Either that, or she's
She's
French
got a
Secret
really good
Service,
cover.
or she doesn't know.
I guess it's possible.
Either way, I guess at least the producer we know for sure is French Special Forces. So, and we can discuss it maybe next session whether we want to try to call in some kind of false tip to send them on a fool's errand while we intercept this meeting at midnight. The the fish bar, like that wasn't like code or anything like that. That's like a
bar.
Flower bar.
flower bar. That's like a
I assumed
place
we
in
were
the.
gonna look. Yeah, I look at the directory of services for the hotel in our room. Is there a flower bar?
It seems like the flower bar is the exclusive bar at the top of the casino.
Did you say deflower bar?
No flower bar.
The flower bar.
So we might need to like the kind of thing you need like an invite to, or
Or the kind of thing you need to win a lot of money in the casino to get invited to.
maybe get a Zacapo
Right,
all
we have-
hopped
we
up
have,
on
like,
heroin
let's
and
go.
send him down to win $1 million.
Wow, this is a real gateway drug.
You
for
can just have him
Americans.
double his bet every time, and eventually he has to win it all back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, that's how it
foolproof. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to find some way into the exclusive flower bar.
Right. Okay. So so from last session, I'll give you some XP. Number one, you get 1 XP for determining that the special forces were not Egyptian military.
Nice.
We all get this.
Yeah. You all get another XP for hot wiring the motorcycles.
Oh, sweet.
You get
I got
2
the
XP.
I got the keys.
And you
From
get
the
2
dog.
XP for escaping Cairo.
So Nick doesn't get that one.
Does-
Should I only
Does-
get 1 XP?
Right? Gets only 2. Yeah.
Wasn't
So
a
for
TPK.
And I'll give you another 1 XP for meeting all of the members of the agency.
All right.
All right, and what about today's session?
So for
Is
today's
that-
Guys, I'm
Um,
rolling in XP, although I have no idea how much it's worth.
I think it's 4 gives you an upgrade.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. So.
You spend 4
I
XP.
have to check.
You probably move to the next. I don't remember what they call
So
it.
there's like
No.
advancements in the character sheet, like increased capabilities, move towards perfection, extra effort, skill training.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll take a look.
Yeah, I think you need to take all of those advancements once before you go up to the next tier.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
But I think there's only like 5 tiers, so like it's a
So
pretty
what were
good
you saying
deal.
about this
But
session?
still, if that's like 20 levels essentially.
Sure, yeah. So you're going to get 1 XP for discovering the French Secret Service member, 1 XP for discovering the race car driver's involvement, and 1 XP for discovering the millionaire's involvement.
Wow. I have,
I have 9 XP, boys.
I have 11.
13.
God damn.
Boom.
So
Listen, I'm not the one that spends it willy-nilly to disguise myself.
Dude, why do you guys think you have XP? I'm out here risking my
Hey,
ass,
come on.
passing
I
out
gave
XP
you
like it's goddamn Skittles.
And on that pleasant note, we sign off for today.
right,
Thanks, everyone.
right. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, come check out our Twitch channel. If you're watching this on Twitch, go check out our YouTube channel. Good job, guys. Excellent accent, Nick. I can tell that it came from watching many hours of Flight of the Conchords.
What do you mean, Brit?
Yes.
Look at his shirt.
Yes. Wearing my Brit shit for effect.
Fair enough. Good job, everybody else, and we will pick it up again next week.
Bye,
All
guys.
right, everybody.
Good night, all.
All right, later.
Later.